What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name is Nicole and I'm an addict. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015 and I do utilize medically assisted treatment. I'm currently at 4 milligrams of Suboxone and I am sharing my journey tapering with you guys, and I do all kinds of recovery related content, but yeah, I'm going to tell you guys all about that. Just let me talk to you guys about this first. This video is a request from one of my subscribers. We're going to be talking about Gabapentin in this video. So if that's something you guys would be interested in hearing about, stick around and let's do this. First of all, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know, have you ever taken Gabapentin? What are your experiences with Gabapentin? Comment all that down below, and I will comment and tell you guys all about my experience because you're going to hear it in this video. Second, please subscribe to my channel. If you have anybody that you know that would be interested in my videos, share them with them also. We're building our recovery community here at Real Talk Recovery, and it is amazing seeing all you guys in the comments, cheering each other on, supporting each other, loving on each other. It's just like growing right before my eyes, and I'm just so grateful to have you guys here. Like, I can't ever explain to you how thankful, grateful, and blessed I am for each and every one of you guys here. And don't forget to click the notification bell and drag it down to all so that way you'll get notified when I go live. I do go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, scheduled at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So no matter what, if you miss live streams throughout the week or on the weekend, you can always catch me here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight we'll be going live at 7 and we'll be talking about step 5 in the 12 steps. So I hope you guys will be able to make it to that meeting. It'll be a lot of fun and we're going to learn together. So, okay, let's get into the video. Somebody named Nate, shout out to Nate. My son's name is Nate and that's like my favorite. So shout out to you, Nate. Nate had commented on my video about Suboxone, I think, or the prison video. I can't remember what video it was, but he had commented and asked what my thoughts on Gabapentin were and what I thought about it being used for opiate withdrawal, people coming off of methadone, Suboxone, heroin, anything like that. So first of all, I'm going to share with you guys my own personal experience with Gabapentin. Okay, so this is my own personal experience. Okay. About 7 or 8 years ago, I lived with this girl named Tara, and she was prescribed Gabapentin, which it's also called Neurontin, okay? I think Gabapentin is the brand name, and maybe Neurontin is the generic, but they're the same thing. And so she was prescribed Neurontin, and I figured out that if you took 2 or 3 of those suckers at a time, that they made you feel real good, real loosey-goosey. And so I would take 3 or 4 at a time, and it would knock me out. Like, it wasn't so much like it was kind of like a Xanax high, but it would just knock me smooth out. Like, I wouldn't be able to do anything. It would just take me out. So I would take those like when I was trying to come down from like smoking a bunch of crack or being on a bunch of stimulants, or you know, I would take them when I was withdrawing, but it wasn't something that I did often because I didn't enjoy the high that it gave me. Now, I do know that they are used for some people that have sleeping problems, or they can be used for nerves. And so I do know a lot of people that are on Gabapentin that are on other opiates, that are on methadone. I know people that are on it that are on Suboxone. And I think it's because it's a way for the doctor to prescribe them something maybe for their nerves without giving them something like Xanax or Valium or Ativan or Klonopin. But I'm not exactly sure why. Now, I do know that it's used for withdrawal, and a lot of people have been using it to come off heroin or methadone. And here is the thing with that, you guys. I don't want you to have to go through a hard time when you're withdrawing, but I just believe that there's really no way around it. Like, you're gonna experience some discomfort, and it's the nature of the beast. So for those of you that are addicts that are you know, taking Gabapentin while you're coming off of methadone or heroin or any other opiate, I want you to be very careful, because you can build a dependency / addiction to gabapentin also. And if you're anything like me and you like the way drugs make you feel, especially that loosey-goosey kind of feeling, that can happen with gabapentin. So if you are someone who is using it to come off of something, I would make sure that I only had a small amount, and then after that was gone, I didn't use it anymore. I do have a very close friend of mine. I met her here on YouTube. I'm not going to say her name, but she had a really, really bad experience with gabapentin. She was prescribed it. She's also on Suboxone, and she would overtake her gabapentin every month, and she would run out of it early. And she ended up almost dying. She had to go into a hospital because she was having seizures and foaming at the mouth because she was running out of the gabapentin early. And so that's why I want you guys to be careful. You know, it's different when you have a doctor that is monitoring you, or you're in a detox and they're able to monitor you and give you these medications and step you down. It's a whole nother beast when you're at home. You're buying them off the streets and you're getting 30 to 60 pills and you're just taking them all day trying to come off of some other opiate or some other drug. It's like, that's why we're addicts, because we don't have any control. We don't have the power of choice when it comes to drugs. And so the only way that I would say it would be safe to use gabapentin is if you are being monitored by a physician. I would not recommend any of you guys trying to do it on your own, because it's dangerous, and that's just my responsibility to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best information and the safest information. The best thing you can do if you are struggling and going through withdrawal is to reach out and let me help you find detox, let me help you find a treatment center, let me help you make a good decision, okay? Because doing it on your own can be dangerous, and I don't want anyone to die on my watch, on my time. I don't want you to say, well, Nicole told me to stay at home and handle this, so I'm going to stay at home and handle this. That is not what I'm saying. I think every one of you guys that are out there struggling, I know it's hard to say, you know what, I need help, but in the long run, it'll be the best thing you ever did, okay? So please make good choices, make the best educated decision you can, ask all the questions you can, and if you are going to be using gabapentin, make sure that you're being monitored by a doctor. Don't just go out and buy it off the streets, because one, you don't know what you're getting. It might not even be gabapentin. And two, if you're any kind of drug addict like I am, you're not going to be able to take it responsibly. So that's my little speech on gabapentin. Yes, I do know that people use it to come off of opiates. I have seen people get addicted to it. I have seen people have very bad side effects from it. And then I have seen people that are prescribed it and they take it as prescribed, but they are monitored by a doctor and it is prescribed to them. So always go the safe route, you guys. Always make educated decisions. Don't just go off of hearsay. You know, even after watching this video, if you're someone who has been thinking about using gabapentin to come off of another drug, go and do your research, because I am not the end-all be-all, and I am not a doctor, a therapist, or a counselor. I am just somebody who's sharing my own experience with you guys. And like I said, my experience was not a good experience with gabapentin. I abused it. I could not take it as prescribed. It was just it was dangerous for me. So I don't want any of you to be in the same situation I was in and then come out on the other end with a dependency to gabapentin, because then that's another drug you're going to have to get off of. So, you know, I'm always here for you guys if you need to talk. I'm always here if you need
new visitor.
So you can always text me at 501-991-5149. If you
new visitor,
text me at 501-991-5149.
new